Hey fellow stock guardians, it's Tuesday, May 4th, 2021. I'm Hoda, co-founder and CEO of StockCard, reporting to you from another mixed stock market. I took a look at the stock market indices mixed results for the second day in a row, dug into why Alteryx stock jumped while Apple's price dropped today. I also discussed why Apple has the power to move the market. The stock market indices continued with mixed results. Just like yesterday, the Nasdaq index fell almost 2%. The S&P 500 index also finished the day in the red. The Dow was the only index that ended the day in the green. What's happening is that investors believe the market is hyped up and overpriced, and they latch on to any news or commentary that approves their point of view. For example, Treasury Secretary had some comments about the need for higher interest rates published on Tuesday, although in a follow-up statement she clarified she's neither predicting nor recommending that the Federal Reserve raise interest rates. Still, the original remarks were enough to bring fear to the market. Shares of Alteryx were up more than 6%. I own a few shares that I picked up the last time the stock got beaten down. You might remember from some of the videos back in February. Today's price jump comes after better than expected quarterly earnings results. The company's net loss per share was lower than last year and relatively lower than analyst expectations. Sales were also up and better than analyst expectations. It's interesting to see that the last quarter, analysts got spooked because Alteryx forecasted lower than expected results for this quarter. Now it managed to beat the analyst expectations and gain back some of its lost value. If you think about it, such a quarter after quarter analyst expectation versus company's actual performance and the forecast is a silly game leading into market volatility. While it's a silly game, it's also an excellent opportunity to pick up shares of companies you have researched well and take advantage of better prices, just like how it worked for Alteryx last quarter. Shares of Apple dropped more than 3%. While we know Apple's services revenue just hit all-time highs, Morgan Stanley analyst cut her services growth estimate for the next quarter because of lower than expected revenue in April. It's also possible that investors are selling their shares to lock some gain now that Apple surpassed $2 trillion in market capitalization with more than 76% jump in the last 12 months alone. By the way, one of the reasons the S&P and the Nasdaq finished in the red today is this more than 3% drop in Apple. With more than $2 trillion in market cap and being a top holding in more than 300 ETFs, Apple has the power to move the market, especially if it drops to 3%. That's a quite powerful position for Apple to be in. That's it for today. If you haven't already done so, please give StockCard a try, research as many stocks and ETFs as you want, and consider following a few successful investors by visiting the Stock Picks page on the StockCard platform. Don't forget to sign up for a 14-day free trial with promo code ROLLWITHOURCEO, all lowercase and in one word. And as always, help us grow the Stock Guardian community by liking, subscribing, and sharing these daily market recap reports with your fellow investors. I'll see you tomorrow. May the force be with you.